Whew.
All right, you're live.
Assalamu alaikum. In the most holy name of Almighty God Allah, who came to us in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, the great Mahdi, who was to come and has come to restore we who were lost from our own kingdom of Islam and destroy those who have destroyed us. Thou, thy God, all thy will, thy people. Deliver us from our murders, and we serve and obey thee all the days of our lives, and we teach our children to submit to thee, to thine equal love and mercy for thou. And thanks to you, Allah, for making manifest to us our enemy, the devil. And help us, O Allah, to live a life and die the death of a Muslim. I pray, Allah, that you remove the heart of the devil from thee as well as the black nation and replace it with one like thy own. I pray, Allah, that you bring all the forces and calamities at your disposal to destroy this evil, simple, wicked, and accursed devil and his ways. Thank you, Allah, for this day, this gift of life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for raising up in our midst divine leader, teaching spiritual guide in the person of the most honorable, humble Elijah Muhammad. Allahu Akbar. Assalamu alaikum, black people. Today, you know, I've been coming off for some time now, striving to put information together that would spark that light in the minds of our people, using the teaching of Honorable Elijah Muhammad and other wisdom and knowledge and truth to bring to our people. And try to give it to you in a way where it can be received and understood based on the time that we're living in. We're in a time now where a complete change is taking place. We're in the time now where this is the day of decision. You can play with it all you want, but you have to make a decision on which side you're going to come down on, the righteous, God, or the devil. And this is what you see the human family is battling with, especially here in the belly of the beast, because truth is being made to look like falsehood, and falsehood is being made to look like the truth. And a lot of sinful and evil ways are being made to look like it's all right. That's why you see the confusion of the minds of our human family. You see the confusion of the minds of the black man, confusion of the minds of our black woman and our children. That's why you see the design, destruction on purpose to destroy the nucleus of the black family. That's why you see the target, as you all know, on the back of black men, because they know if you kill the head, you kill the body. Just that simple, and I don't think we're fighting hard enough. I don't see the spirit of the warriors or the revolutionaries, the black men. You never hear us talking about power, black power in particular. We want to be inclusive with everybody except our own. Be caught up in gossip, sex, non-productive discussions on how to move forward and get about this condition that we have been placed in through our open enemy. But ultimately, the divine design was put together from day one by the Most High to see how his people meaning us, those that didn't know what it was to be evil or sin or to be unrighteous, because the earth belongs to the righteous. The universe was created and brought into existence through the mind of the righteous. So we live in an unnatural state of being in this country since the latecomers come to our planet, brothers and sisters. And you must understand this, black man, is that in our seed, there's two life forces. It's been taught you got the black germ and the brown germ. And that brown germ is the one that can produce, that has produced the evil one on our planet in the sperm of the black man. And that must be destroyed. And our Savior has a right. It states that that brown germ must be destroyed where it can never return to our planet. But the black man, you got to understand, you carry that within you, not the black woman. In that sperm, once it ignites the seed, but in that sperm is a form of intelligence that's contrary to the creation of the original man. We're whole and complete. And all of this come up out of us, original man. Now we sit on the bottom of the world, of the civilization. Our morals and values system has been destroyed, changed. We are being made into, or have been made into little devils. The way we live, the way we look at life, our morals and values have been totally corrupted. So we sit in the middle of chaos at this particular time, and there are those or some that understand the time that we're living in, but the majority of us don't. Majority of them don't even have a clue of what your purpose is, the time we're living in, and that which we must do. We have integrated into a dying man's house, and our value system has been so destroyed to where we go completely against our nature. We have become just like the man of sin. Big devil made the little devil. You know, but let me just go back for a minute and say that, it's a blessing to be alive at this day and time, to be here, to have understanding, wisdom, knowledge. And, you have vision. You are able to see. That's what a lot of people don't see. You're able to hear, but a lot of people cannot hear. But you're able to see through all of the muck. And sometimes that's good, and sometimes it's not. Depends on how you're able to handle it. Some of us can't even handle our gifts because you don't understand them. And I'm so grateful, teaching of the most honorable humble Elijah Muhammad, because I wouldn't be sitting here in front of you tonight, neither none of my children would be trying to bring light to our people. And, we don't get paid for this in most cases unless we create something, product, something like that to sell to the people, basically. And we put our lives on the line. Sometimes you sacrifice time that you spend with your family because you out here on the front line. And you working and striving to bring about a change. By the time you get criticized because people don't understand or lack understanding or sold out. But I would like to say that I really appreciate high level conversation because it's truly a high level conversation. That man, I don't see no program like it actually. Might be something out there. But I don't see no program like this created by 19 Keys, Basheer Fard Muhammad, that's bringing uplifting knowledge to the minds of the original people, that they can learn from it and take from it and use it and execute. You look at most conversations on social media, most of it's in the gutter. The language that we use, the conversations that's being had through social media on purpose to keep our people living in their lower self, in the lower regions of their mind. That's why we cannot develop the power of the mind. Power of the mind is elevation. Program we had on this weekend, a week before that, a week before that, very, very excellent, empowering conversations. And this is what we need in our community. Sister that he had on, highly intelligent, expert in a lot of fields in technology. And if you listen to the conversation, they're trying to develop technology and simplify the wording or the jargon. Well, our people can come into a better understanding and don't reject the technology because they lack understanding and don't understand the jargon. And make it plain and simple to bring change into our community where we can use it to effect change. This is so important for us in this day and time. But it always goes back to me. It's the spirit of the warrior. Because you always want to effect change for the betterment of the human family. Period. And if you don't understand something, you won't gravitate toward it. And we're mostly on a fear-based mentality when we don't understand it or haven't been taught properly on how to execute this new technology that's in front of the people today. But based on the teaching of Honorable Elijah Muhammad, see, you come with a whole different foundation of understanding. Because I know for a fact, whatever technology that they release to the public, whatever this artificial intelligence, the word that y'all want to use, cannot touch natural intelligence. You can do all the mapping and of the brain, how it functions, how it works, but you cannot map the mind, period, because it's unseen. You cannot map the mind of the Creator. The Creator put himself in you and I. You understand? Everything must have balance. We are out of balance in the black nation, period. And I'm going to go into it a little bit, just a little bit. I don't take a lot of your time tonight because I believe my son, he got a program running at the same time tonight. I think it's just as important for you all to get this knowledge that they bring it to you. It ain't costing you nothing. Understand? The knowledge that they're releasing is free. Most people charging you for this knowledge. But when you got love for your people, you want what's best for them. I tell my son that Muhammad don't go to the mountain. The mountain comes to Muhammad. All you need to do is stay on the right path. Keep Allah out front. The Mahdi. Keep the teaching of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad as your guide and your reference. This is what we standing on today. This is the month of Ramadan for a lot of Muslims. And it's more than just fasting. Or waking up for prayer 5 in the morning, making your prayer 5 times a day, striving to keep clean thoughts, and all of these things. But the test I see that a lot of Muslims fail, even though they can do all these other things, is when Allah brings a situation in front of you where you got to make a decision. It might be uncomfortable because someone comes into your path and you had to make a decision. Because all these things are material. You can't take none of them with you. Some of you get comfortable in your own little cubby hole. Allah send you a test, send someone with you where you had to make decisions where you might have to make room for them, someone in your family. Understand what I'm saying? But where you might have to give that which you don't want to give from your resources or your time or what have you. But Allah gonna test you. He's gonna test your heart. Understand what I'm saying? Black people, we're in the day of decision. And we must learn how to come together on a collective basis. We have all the creative energy in the black nation, but we lack unity. I seen the new ad, the Detroit brother in Oakland this weekend with Dope Era, Mr. Fab, going through the community. They were giving out TVs and bikes and stuff like that. And they said they're going to go all across the country. Well, they're just emulating the thing that's already been done. But the key is you got black men stepping out now. Taking the challenge to bring about a change in our community. We need a protection force. We need an army. We need scientists. We need technology. But first and foremost, we need that alpha male on the scene today. Understand? And that alpha male must become the dominant force in our community and our nation because we must build a nation. Period. And you'll find that your open enemy will find all type of ways to discredit you or to distract you. You understand? This is another form of distraction when I see where they raided P. Diddy house and one in LA, one in Miami. But one thing I do notice is they're always attacking the black man. And they're always using sex charges. Understand? Because in most cases, we become sex fiends. In most cases, our women are sex fiends, and now they're openly talking about sex. How many men that they openly sleep with, but they don't realize that the real man, when he hear this, he's looking at a dead-minded individual. You in your own world, that little world that you in, and knowing who the original woman is, and the original man, divine man, the divine woman, how we have lowered ourselves to openly talking about having sex with multiple men, like it ain't nothing. Understand what I'm saying? Where are your values at today? And then when I hear you talk like that, then I know there's no loyalty to the black nation, period. The reason there's no loyalty to the black nation is because we don't understand we are a nation, period. We're the nation of the righteous. So that's why I come on to set that clean glass up next to that dirty glass to see which one you're going to drink from, period. A lot of y'all like that dirty glass, but you must understand, soon that dirty glass shall exist no more. It's takeover time, period. And another thing I like to tell the audience is that I like your comments. So if you all have comments and statements and stuff, make sure you post, understand, and share. I don't care about the damn likes, really, because I know this message is relevant all over the world. I know who we are. I know we the gods of the universe. I know how the universe was brought into existence. I know how the sun was brought into existence. I know how the moon, which was once part of our planet, was put into the universe. I know the making of the Caucasian. I know its history. I know him and her very, very well. And I know the trick that's been played on us, the black man and the black woman. Understand? We've been put in the trick bag. But I'm going to start out with the fall of America just a little bit and tell you what's going on. Ain't going to take just a little bit of this. It said, for many years, it said, I have written, Mr. Basheer Muhammad taught that America's greatest sin is her evil done to her black slaves. Allah God intends to repay her for what she had done. I say Allah. The English people use the word God. And a lot of you all reject the truth based on your religious doctrine. Understand? You won't even take this message because you took the religion that were given to our foreparents in slavery. We carry the religion of the slave master. But now, if you notice, a lot of our youth, a lot of our people are going to Islam because there's no compulsion in Islam. We ain't forcing you to do anything. This way you have to come and make a decision one day in your life. You understand? Once you around men that set that example, and women, to make you curious enough to go take a look at it. And when you look at it, you find the truth in it. You find the beauty of Islam. You start to understand, this is my nature. This is not an Arab religion at all. You understand? Islam, peace and blessed be upon Prophet Muhammad, was way before Prophet Muhammad was even a thought. This is the way we live. We strive to submit to the will of Almighty God, Allah Himself. Peace, love, and happiness is a way of life. But the way of life we live in today is very, very dangerous, very, very devilish. And freedom without boundaries is very dangerous. In this society, we say, well, hell, we can do anything we want. You understand what I'm saying? It says, she deceived the black slave right at the point of total destruction. That's where we at now. She tries to woo the so-called Negro with false and temporary promises by offering him high political jobs to keep him from turning his attention to self and kind. And this is what you see so prevalent today. Then they set these black politicians and these black ministers in front of you. The black politician could and should use his political knowledge to benefit self and kind, but he don't do it. What he or she does is to get the attention of the black populace to support his slave master, or Mr. Master. But he don't take that knowledge and tell us how to use the system to benefit us on a local, state, and national level. The only time you hear these people come out, brothers and sisters, when they want something from us, but we get nothing in return but another promise. When they don't fulfill that promise, you got another 4 years to try to get him to fulfill the promise that he gave you 100 years ago. So that's not the solution. Understand? To me, the solution is you and I, the black man, woman, and child in America. It said, white America isolates the messenger of God from their mind with their false promises and makes them to hate the messenger of God and to work against him, although the messenger of God is working for the interests of the black slaves. Understand? The eyes and ears of Allah God are open, looking and listening to their actions. It is not necessary for Allah God to use mechanical devices. Allah God is physically real, and he has real physical eyes and ears. He's no mystery God. But I wrote a passage sign today and said, Jesus is Lord. But you say, man is not God. So how did he come from Jesus to being a damn mystery? Think about it. He is capable of seeing and hearing everything we do and say. He has power to defeat us in our plans, which are against his plans. Allah is the best of planners. I warn my people who believe in the idea that the white man is the God they should pay attention to. You will come up to lose it. You're being warned. When you believe in this mystery God that's been placed before you, and a lot of our people are very, very sincere in these church houses of America. Understand? Because we spiritual by nature. But that's not the solution. If it was, we'd been out this condition a long time ago. Well, you go pay your tithes and come on back home. Continue doing what you were doing before you went to church. It says, I want you to know that if you are looking to white America for your salvation, you're headed with them to your and their destruction. You see this handwriting on the wall is so evident today. Look at the mind of the great Satan. Let's really look. Thoughts are things. You don't go by so much what a man says, you go by what he does. Look at the situation on a global scale. Wars, 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 rumors of wars. You had Palestinian situation, now right off the shores of North America, the United States of America. You have a disruption taking place in Haiti. And if you go by the wording and the narrative of the corporate media, when they use the words like gangs, they've taken over Haiti. I say those are revolutionaries. They're tired of America, France, and the European Union picking their leaders. They killed the last president. They just arrested his wife for plotting. And they got this organization called some of the Caribbean islands, when these so-called leaders with the backing of America decide who's going to be the next leader in Haiti. Well, these brothers said, no, this is over with. We shall decide who shall lead us, not America, not France, not the UK, not Germany. None of these people will make this decision this time. You understand? We want a complete and total freedom. Yeah, we in bad shape, but hell, we in no worse shape than we was yesterday, because we ain't had a damn thing. They got mineral resources over there. They got a mill, I can't call the name of it at this point in time, that is highly, highly, highly coveted and valuable. They want control of all the assets. But these soldiers not going for it. There's a complete change taking place in front of you. You understand? The black man, the original man, standing up now. Said, give me liberty. We want liberty. We want freedom, justice, and equality. So we can control our own destiny. This takeover time, black folks. You understand? Only ones ain't talking about taking over a damn thing is sitting here in America. They didn't get you fruit items. They gonna give you fruit house Negroes. They didn't give you a couple of dollars. You done forgot about the freedom. The word don't even come out your mouth. Period. But them same ones, watch this. Don't talking about uplifting the black nation, but when they get hit, watch them play the black card. Understand what I'm saying? They all of them do the same thing. Understand? When this white boy hit them up, then they play the black card. But they ain't bringing nothing to our community. They ain't bringing no wisdom, knowledge, understanding, or none of that. They can bring some things, but we need prime examples in front of our people, in front of our youth, in front of our woman, because she tired as hell. You understand what I'm saying? And one of the reasons that the black woman give us such a difficult time, black man, because she know who you are better than you know your damn self. She know and see the capabilities of the black man in America. But she see us sitting on the sideline. Understand? Just moping on alone. Just complaining. You understand? This is what I want to touch on a little bit tonight. You understand what I'm saying, black folk? Moving right along. If it were just Russia, China, Vietnam, and Korea, using their judgment on how best to destroy each other, maybe America could win. Well, she has as much as they have in war material and scientific preparation. America is capable of going out of the atmosphere of the earth to fight them from there. But she will not be able to go out of the atmosphere of the earth and destroy the black man of the earth. It is only a mistake that one should believe in America's ability to build a way station in the air on the moon, for she will not be able to use it against us. She won't be able to use it against us, though, black man. For the divine plan is set to destroy her. The divine plan. We have many things out there in space that can be brought into action against America or any other nation today. For Allah is the greatest. It says that black male patriarchy, dominance, and attainment are not being realized, that we both have been set up. Listen, we both been set up, black man and black woman, we've been set up. You understand? It says, people endure through the power of their minds and the strength of their vision. A people's culture, if it is functioning properly, will supply the vision. Where our culture at? How can we supply or get a righteous vision from this insane culture that we have in front of us? It ain't gonna happen. Our supreme capacity to adapt has allowed black people worldwide, but especially in America, continue to change and grow. Whether our adaptability is in our best interest will be answered most certainly in the next decade. This is a very important time because we got babies headed to the next decade. We got grandbabies headed into the next decade. You understand what I'm saying? That we got to bring about a change for these children. These babies coming out. One brother had a baby, man, just 9 months old, sitting up looking around, eyes wide open. Understand what I'm saying? Black folks, you got some babies come out talking. You understand? Hell, I had my babies, they wasn't even a good month on saying Allah. Well, I just get in their ear, and let that vibration and say Allah, Allah, Allah. And they go, Allah, Allah, Allah. You understand what I'm saying? Black folks. But you got to teach it, black man. Understand? Black woman, the good. You got to bring the goodness of their nature out of them. It's there. It's ready to flourish. But we're in a system, the economic system, that's detrimental to the black man and the black woman. It says, it is, however, it is evident those who wish to Notice it that black people are reshaping their lives according to what they think is best. And in the long run, beneficial to them and their loved ones. And some black women join white men and Negro men as part of the occupying force. This is what we're doing. This is what you see in front of you. You understand what I'm saying? Give you a few things. We certainly realize this. All of us do what we have been taught to do. Black women and men, just as most people move out of self-interest and self-protection, that some of them are being positioned as legal killers against their people. Speaks to the weakness of black people and their misunderstanding of black America, political, racial, and economic status. That's why you can see a black police officer kill an old black man. That's why you can see black police officers beat down a brother, broad daylight. That's why you see black men, black police chiefs, black judges, black correctional officers. They're just as savage toward their own people, but more so in a lot of cases than the white man. And we expect that from him. You understand? We become killers of our own people. That's why you see the drug dealers in our community selling all type of dope to our people. Become killers of our people. Understand what I'm saying? We got to bring about a complete change now. It says, if the men do not step forward, take control, or give leadership, the women have only one option: to do it they damn selves. Black women are doing the best they can do. Black men need to come forward and what? Force. What we waiting on, brothers? You waiting on that mystery God? You waiting on someone to pop up one day and say, let's get it on? No, you that one. Understand? And those that's out here front striving to motivate you and get you on the right track, y'all always finding something wrong. You understand? Hell, ain't nobody perfect out here that I know of. As mentioned earlier, there's no accident in our leadership largely comes from what? The ministry. Jesse Jackson, and Sharpton, and all these other ministers. The only one I like out there really is old Pastor Geno Jennings. He be hitting them up with the truth. They said when the people have more preachers than military men, we got plenty of them. In leadership positions in the world ruled by scientists, politicians, industrialists, and military men, without a doubt, that people is in trouble. Let me run that back to you, black folks. Where the military-minded men at in black America? Huh? Only military-minded is when you're hustling, when you're in the streets, when you're hunting one another, trying to knock one another off. But where's the military-minded men, that protection force? Where are the black men that come with force, organization, and unity? You understand? That's why it was so beautiful to see the brothers coming together in Oakland. Oakland is a very important town and very strategic. Understand what I'm saying, black folks? Where the military-minded men at? Where you at, brother? Raise your damn hand. It says, contrary to popular belief, we are not our own worst enemy. Our national black male leadership has not exhibited any semblance of consistent and non-contradictory examples of black manhood. That must be corrected. For in this world, it is us, black men and women, and them, white men and women, and we must make sure our backs are covered. How we covering our back? We growing our own food, we building our own homes, Hell no. Is it time for black people to make the responsibility to retake the responsibility of black American cultural design? We have the capacity and the resources, mental and economics, to do what we want to do. Why we ain't doing it? We need to rearrange our lives around values and principles are the best for black people. But we can't do that until we come with a united nation, a united mind. But all the creative force that we have, the key is the disunity. The family and close communities remain the foundation of all nations. Black man, black woman. And the protection and intimacy that they provide for their members is irreplaceable. That's why you hear the black woman say she don't have no protection. And a lot of times you hear the black woman talking that way, in a way she's right. But in a way, a lot of women don't want to be protected because they want to do what they want to do, when they want to do it, where they want to do it at. But you can't run the streets all night and expect to be protected. You can't expect to be protected when you disrespecting the very man. We disrespect one another, the very one that you asking for protection. Understand what I'm saying? People, we need to bring about a complete change. And then the cold part about it, our children see all of this. And they emulate us. They end up doing the same damn thing. So we just in this cycle. Stuck in it. We're going to bust that up. It says, the family, without doubt, the best institution in which to raise our children. When it wavers, so does everything else. If we are truly working for a collective and sharing society, the quality of the person involved in that society depends on the quality of the family. This is key. This is why I keep harping on it. This is key. You understand? Why you think he came along and busted up the black family? You understand? It started way back in slavery. And once we come up out of slavery and come through the Reconstruction era, you understand? It frightened the black man. Black men and women were married and connected. We had families. We developed our own economic system, our own educational system. We were separated from our open enemy, and we did good. Understand what I'm saying? Hell, we weren't worried about sitting in the restaurant with nobody. You understand? Period. We weren't worried about going to school with people that didn't look like us at all. We had our own schools. We taught and educated our own people, our black educators, our black professional people. We had it all. You name it, we had it. Doctors, mathematicians, scientists, professors, laborers, carpenters. We had it all. We built our own towns, our own cities. You understand? We had our own politicians that were loyal to the black nation, frightened the white man. He got jealous because we were doing better than him, and we had just come up out of a terrible condition. So they put a plan in effect to break the black family up, put us in a bad economic condition, and you know the rest. It says, black male patriarchy, dominance, and attainment are not being realized among most black men. And many incorrectly feel that it is because black women have written them off as serious providers, partners, lovers, or protectors. This is not the whole truth. Listen, often Black women understand black men at a greater level than the men understand themselves. Many black American women realize that if black men are going to rise to meet the real needs of the black world, they have got to stop mothering them and really work for partnerships in the struggle and life. Black men as a collective body have not been able to get our act together. And it is not accurate or in our best interest to blame black women for our current condition. In this war situation that we are in, our women cannot effectively deal with the white man. Understand? They need us. That's our job. That's why I don't worry about the black woman. She out there talking all that old talk. That's because she don't know what to do. That's because she mad at us. You understand? Because we don't let her down. In a lot of cases, we done tucked our tail between our legs. Brothers, understand what I'm saying? Have we not? Oh yeah, I got to tell it like it is. We black men have to stop and take a close look at ourselves, brothers, and ask two important and penetrating questions. Because this hat I wear states we are the rulers of the planet Earth, gods of the universe. So she got that right. You understand what I'm saying? But we don't have a right to keep doing what we're doing. Listen, we black men have to stop and take a close look at ourselves and ask two important penetrating questions. What's the question, Basheer? One, why are black women by and large more responsible than we? Good question, Basheer. One reason is that many go through a birthing process. However, there are exceptions. Carrying a child for 9 months, breastfeeding, actively rearing a child, 75% of the time makes most black women more responsible. Does it not? Hell, if it wasn't for the black woman, hell, I don't know what the black nation would be. Be honest about it. Men, for many reasons, need to be a part of the whole birth and parenting process. It will give them a new understanding of life and a new sensitivity in understanding black women and children, and will bring a much more functional definition to parenthood. Damn near all my children, I was there, right there in the room. The one we had at the hospital, I think the only one I missed was Unisa with Kalima, but I think I wasn't there for my baby. I'm cross country, taking care of business though. And two of them we had in the home. Put them right out the womb. Understand what I'm saying? And give them right back to Allah. Understand? Take over time. It says, two, in life, is life worth living as wards of the state? Wards of our women, and without the ability to actively determine our own destiny? We don't determine our destiny at all. We wards of the state. Understand? Even when you ain't locked up, you're still a ward of the state. It is now clear that politically conscious black men can influence unconscious black men under the right conditions. Black women who are conscious generally will not be listened to, and white men and white women who can influence black men will do so only in the best interest of the white race. You understand? That's why you see Mr. Clarence Thomas. He in the Supreme Court, but he served the interests of our open enemy. Kamala Harris. Whose interest is she serving? That's the end of the day. Sitting on there with look so pitiful, talking about the Israeli and the Gaza Palestinian situation, and she carrying the white man's narrative. Pitiful, but that to be expected. Who was her husband? But before she came and married that white boy, she had plenty of black men. You understand? Once upon a time, as Mr. Willie Brown and some more brothers. All of a sudden, they snatched her up, married a white man, they were able to use her to put her in a position. You understand? And you got to understand this too also. A lot of these men do not give a damn about you. I've listened to a clip they had on the Israeli-Palestinian situation, how they had people purposely marry Palestinian women and create families that had children. But they were spies for the Israeli intelligence agency. This is how far they go. You understand? This is the most clever beast on the planet. This is why they go into our women to hide themselves in the black nation. You understand? To spy on us. And also to hide their seed in the black nation so they know that time up to the destruction comes, they will be able to continue on through the bloodline for 1,000 years. That's about it, though, partner. It says, the best way to effectively influence other black men is to, one, be an example of what a real black man is and should be. This is the best way. Be that example for our people now, for our children, for our women. You understand what I'm saying? To be able, in an organized manner, to offer a bright and practical future for black men, even if that future is difficult and dangerous to obtain. Oh yes, all our leaders, the real ones that stepped up, but very, very dangerous. A lot of them, 75% of them got knocked off. Understand? Period. Live the life and die the death of a Muslim. So shall it be. It's our time. And can't nobody kill you unless it's the will of Allah anyway. So what you afraid of? You can die right away or you can die slow. Allahu Akbar. It says to be able in an organized manner to offer a bright political future to black men, even if that future is difficult and dangerous to obtain. 3, provide brothers with a purpose and vision of life that is beyond the syndrome of making it in white America. All our vision is how we can function in white America. That ain't my vision. That's why I use the word takeover time. Because the vision I see for the black nation ain't got nothing to do with white folks. Period. Ain't none of them in the black nation gonna sit in a position of leadership where they can make decisions that's gonna affect our life. And we will not have a government or a society based on the doctrine and ideology of white America. Period. It said, the family still represents the basic and best learning institution. Families give black men purpose and reasons to fight and build. Brothers, you fight for your family, I pray you do. We strive to build for our families, I pray we do. It says, Parenthood in the proper context, family bestows on men a new urgency around life and future. It slows them down. You understand? You have to slow down then, brother. Start looking at things differently. And dictates that they not only care about tomorrow, but that they also must prepare to take it because tomorrow will offer their offsprings in a crucial way. Let me read that back. It slows them down and dictates that they not only care about tomorrow, but they also must prepare to take it because tomorrow will affect their offsprings in a crucial way. This is an urgency in the black nation, black men. And this is what helps black men mature. This is what helps black men slow down. You understand? This is what black men start to make that sacrifice. See, a lot of times we don't like making that sacrifice. We don't like doing what must be done before we got married or had a family. We used to continue having that same behavior. Being free, do what you want, wake up when you want. You understand? Spending money the way you want to. You understand? Your time is your time. But when you take on the family, that's why it's good when you got a good woman. Because she help bring you that balance, brothers. If you got a good one. You understand what I'm saying? Black folks, it make you start looking at how you handle your finances. Then you got to partner up with one another. Where you can sit down and proper plan the future for your family. And a lot of times the woman see the man moving too slow. But she see your potential. You understand? Women got some good minds, especially if they're for you. You understand? She'll nudge you. Brother, do it this way, or try this way. And then she'll get frustrated and she start just busting out on you. Then you gonna reject it because you don't like nobody coming at you like that. Now, a woman has got to learn how to be more tactful. You understand? Know how to push the black man, get you behind up off that couch, brother. I see the God in you. That's why I chose you, my man. That's why I decided to have your seed. You understand? To replicate you. You understand? So I know your potential, brother. You understand? Because I got a vision. But my vision before is for us. I want us to strive to do better. I need some security in life for my babies. You understand? And if you secure them, we good. Because you securing them, you securing me. You securing me, we securing the family. You understand? Then our head, the original man, got to be connected with the Most High. You understand? Well, we bring in all that spiritual knowledge into the family. We set up good examples for our families. We watch what we say. We watch what we do. We watch what we eat. We watch the people we take our families around. We watch the exposure. We teach wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We take our children and our families. We travel when the opportunity presents itself to gain knowledge, to expand the thought process. But we practice righteousness. But this is the trick. Check it out. They said the family arrangement of the West, for the most part, is not working within the black community and experience serious difficulty in the white community. Look, let me find this piece here I'm trying to get to. And it says, one hot second, please. Uh-huh. 9112. There we go. This is what they do to us, though, black man. It says family development. First line struggle. If you and your partner cannot communicate, these are keys, brother, that I'm going to give you tonight. First line struggle. If you and your partner cannot communicate, listen, brother, this is what we got to do. So we the guys. We got to check ourselves. Check yourself out first, brother. Make sure that you are aware of her needs and what? Your shortcomings before jumping into her chest. You understand? Because a lot of times, your woman is very aware of your shortcomings. But the way she approaches you don't want to hear it. But you got to sit down and check yourself. Look, the key to the family is shared values and communication. Family making is a teaching and being taught proposition. The key is always progressive compromise around principles and values that work for us rather than against us. Principles and values. And when you're doing this, brother, when you're checking yourself, this is what I call character development as well. You understand? When you have that ability. The key is always progressive compromise around principles and values that work for us rather than against us. Open up to your woman. Let her share your pain and joy. You got a good woman now. Do not hide special weaknesses or strengths. Remember, being strong is not a macho characteristic or expensive makeup. Strength is positive decision making and living up to responsibilities, whatever may be. Every serious black man should be relating positively to a black woman. Relationships should be nonviolent and proactive. Try to send children to be taught by people who do not. Try not to send children to be taught by people who do not care for them. That's why we've been wasted in the public school system. Look, therefore people have to organize and be prepared to do battle in many areas at any given time to combat evil, corporations, and any other entity. Also, organized struggle will generally move people past pure theory. Struggle is not impressing others with your ability to quote revolutionaries, brother. Struggle is the first analysis, is work and the ability to function proactively. Struggle in the first analysis is what? Work. And the ability to function productively with other black people in an organized manner. The building of institutions, parties, and nations depends first on effective building of black individuals and families. It says develop a work attitude about the world. Nobody is giving anything of value away. And if someone does, you can be sure that he or she can take it back. Search for truth should always be our guiding force. Times and situations change. Because something was correct in the 60s, 70s, and 80s doesn't mean that it can be used in the 21st century. So we got to know how to change for the better. We can't get stuck in nothing. You understand? Because what was good yesterday might not work today. Black folks, black people. still a piece in there I haven't found that I wanted to give you all. But don't look like I can find it. But we've been put in such a bad economic position, brothers, due to white supremacy. That's why you see a lot of brothers get pushed to the streets. We become hustlers. Understand? Because you can't get that good paying job that you need to sustain your family. The job at McDonald's, I guess that's good for you. But you need about 3 of them to keep the lights on, to pay the rent, to keep the food in the house. I done had jobs where there wasn't enough money and they was considered people decent jobs. But it still wasn't enough. You understand what I'm saying? That's what black men get frustrated at because they know they can do better. You understand? Especially if you come from the streets, brother, that we call the streets, knew how to get money. And you set all that aside to try to go the straight and narrow path. And you start to find yourself falling behind. Understand? You can't meet all your obligations and things of this nature. And you start sliding back. You understand? The way you know you can make some money much faster, much more. But at the same time, you got to think. We have to go and learn how to create businesses. And sometimes that's hard because you don't have the resources. Then you can sit up and tell your woman what you want to do, but she's thinking about the family, so she ain't going to encourage you in a lot of cases. You understand? Or she gonna say, well, the rent got to be paid, kids need clothes, food got to be kept on the table. Understand what I'm saying? So she don't want to see you taking that chance. Understand? Starting a new business might discourage you. Some would encourage you. But the thing is, we got to be a partner. Your woman got to be your partner in this situation, brothers. Understand? And then the black man, you have to really sit down and start seeing the world the way you want it to be. Not what somebody tell you it should be, and not from that pre-programming, watching social media, TV, listen to the narratives being put out by the government and corporate America. What is your vision? What is our vision for our planet? Understand? We've been so put to sleep that where we don't even realize this is our planet. This belongs to us. The earth belonged to the original man. Understand what I'm saying? Not the Caucasian. He was given the ability to rule over us for a certain period of time. But that time is up now. It's our time. That bottom rail, the rail is something that you hold on to, must come to the top. Take over time, black folks. It says, many confuse this strength with what I want to brothers and sisters. I can't find that piece that I was looking for. It says, we most secure employment opportunities in the white economic sector for the most part are closed to the average black man. This precipitates a situation that forces many black men to develop a hustler, survival mentality that eventually is manifested at the most destructive level, that of interpersonal relationships between black men and black women and black culture, because we end up destroying our own self and our own people. You understand what I'm saying? When black men cannot effectively negotiate life for himself and his family within the existing structure, he will go outside of it and do whatever necessary to maintain himself and his family and his responsibility. I was looking at a clip by a little brother named Billionaire. He said, man, one day the lights got cut off in my grandmother's house. He said, man, I had to do what a man had to do. He said, I went out and brought back $136 and gave it to grandma. Grandma looked at it and gave it back to her. You understand? She said, son, I can't take it. She said, I want you to get on your purpose. You understand? This is not our purpose. You understand? And he said, man, I wish my grandmother was alive today so she can see that I'm on my purpose. And I'm living a righteous life. Now I'm helping other people. You understand? This is our purpose, black man. But you must understand, this has been perfectly designed to push us into this arena. That's why they built all these prisons. It says, he will go outside of it and do whatever necessary to maintain himself and his family and his responsibility. And for those who can't, some become introverts. They are loners in relationships to their family and the black community. A lot of brothers shut out. A lot of brothers go into a depression. Some move to life of crime. You understand what I'm saying? Some resort to suicide, drugs, alcohol, cocaine, etc. Some become immersed in self-pity, become beggars. I might see a brother out begging, boy, it affects me differently because I know who I'm looking at. I'm looking at God in the flesh, begging with a sign. I see some brother cruising past garbage cans. I see grown men standing out in front of business and Quick Trip, begging for change, for someone to give them so they can eat. You understand? Or go get a hit. Some become immersed in sex, and some become immersed in self-pity, beggars mentality, and loss of self-esteem. But stop taking care of yourself, stop bathing, you commit black on black crimes. A few turn revolutionaries, like the George Jacksons. Understand what I'm saying? This group of men is small and can be considered the exception. See, we don't have those revolutionary mind, militant men like we used to have in the past. The importance of the black male population has forced black women to be strong and resourceful. Many confused this strength with the dominance. Many had to make and act upon their own decisions. It only points out the high level of non-involvement of black men in the family structure. However, many black women who are currently single family heads refuse to enter relationships that do not give them a certain amount of mobility and decision-making power. We must become partners, black man. We got to bring about a complete change, brothers. And then once we start doing that, then you're going to see a difference. You're going to see the creativity and the greatness start coming up out the black family, ultimately the black nation, because we got a clear understanding where we stand in this world and in this society and what we must do to bring about a change. Unity is the key, but unity must start in the home. And then you find having unity in the home amongst the collective family is a difficult task because you got jealous and envy even in the family. You understand? A lot of brothers and sisters think everything is supposed to be given. You understand? They don't want to put the time and the effort in to bring about a change. You understand? All of this has got to change. You got to know who you are. You the Asiatic black man, the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, the God of the universe, brothers and sisters. You can take that and let it alone. But I'm going to say it every damn time. You understand? Because this knowledge came from the Mahdi, given to the most honorable and humble Elijah Muhammad. The Nation of Islam was set up by God himself. And I'm saying this to all the Muslims, all the Orthodox Muslims on the planet that say we ain't real Muslims. But you tell that to Allah. You understand? He set the Nation of Islam up and gave the knowledge to the most honorable Muhammad, Elijah Muhammad, a man that had a fifth grade education, still striving, still moving upward. You understand? Took a hit, took a fall to remove all those hypocrites and disbelievers. Then you had the minister that came along, helped restore the nation, get it back up and running. It should never fall again. You all wasn't so doing so much religion bringing. You would send your children, your sons, and your daughters by the hundreds of thousands to the Nation of Islam to be taught the knowledge of self and how to be upright, how to build, how to overcome obstacles, how to be reliable, dependable, and responsible, how to develop a vision for self and kind, how to get a family and take care of family, vice versa. Teach the woman how to get a husband and keep one, how to take care of their children, how to raise a family, how to be productive, how to be militant like the mighty, FOI, the fruit of Islam, the first converts of Islam in the wilderness of North America to take military training. Allah set the military training up in the Nation of Islam. He gave it to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and Allah, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, gave it to us. You understand? How can we lose? You understand? When Allah, God, is backing us. He gave us a dietary plan on how to eat to live. Been out many years. Now you see people coming out. They don't give the credit to the most honorable Muhammad Elijah Muhammad on how to eat to live, but they give it to their damn selves. Well, we've been eating like this for many years. Understand what I'm saying? That's why we shine. That's why we glowing. That's why our eyes are clear. Our thoughts running on a straight path. You understand what I'm saying? We have no fear. We know how to keep sickness off of us. We know how to live a prolonged and healthy life. You understand? In a lot of cases, we know how to heal ourselves. We know how to protect our minds, know how to protect our thoughts. We know how to project thoughts. We learn how to manifest. We learn how to tune in. We learn how to speak the mathematical language. You understand what I'm saying? Black man. We know we the gods of the universe. We know the earth belongs to us. We know we the originators, the direct descendants of the creator himself. Allah Akbar. I'm going to cut this short. I see time moving right along. There's a lot more to be given. But our vision for the future. That's why it's so important to develop a vision. Why, Basheer? Because thoughts are things. Thoughts travel at 24 billion miles per second. Understand what I'm saying? Black man. And if you can develop a vision, you can manifest it. Understand? That's the power of the mind. You understand? You are created righteous by nature. That's why you got that self-accusing spirit, because we automatically know when we're doing wrong. Sometimes we just hard-headed and won't listen, because we want to do what we want to do. That's that brown germ in us, because we bit off that tree of life. We know right and wrong. You understand? And there's two gods on the planet now. God of righteousness and the God of evil. And Allah, in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, the great Mahdi, is here to take the devil out. And he knows it. He knows it oh so well. You understand? But I say to you, Mr. Billy Bob, you will never be able to replace us. You can bring all the so-called immigrants you want. And all you want to do is bring it in to cause chaos and confusion and have us going at one another. Because we've been so deprived, we get angry when somebody come in and get what we've been hoping for, what we've been voting for. And people can come across the border and get it overnight. But it's a game. But we want to get so angry, that's why they drop them in our community. So we can go at one another. That's why they bring out a lot of their prisoners in South America and send them people across the border. And some come with attitude. That's why they report when somebody make a statement like all of them made a statement, talking about black people lazy. Man, might have been one immigrant that said that, but they made a news flash on it. Divide and conquer. You understand what I'm saying? But we got to demand done. We got to demand what we want. We can't get mad at other people for getting what we supposed to have. We got to take it, black man, black woman. And laws has got to be given to the black nation, not to the Caucasian. Understand? Yeah, you can work for it. Then we got to learn how to tie our families together. You understand? Sometimes you have to marry into families to build a strong family foundation. You got a family over here that's tied together. So we got to learn the science of building a powerful nation. Quit being so critical of one another and look for the good. We're always looking for the negative because why? You've been taught to see that away. Understand what I'm saying, black folks? I pray that you do. And what I want to do a little bit tonight, I'm going to bring up this gold water. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about this gold water, though. Understand? Y'all can hit that cash app if you choose to. But I got a line of products coming out for long, though. Understand? And I got another guest coming on in the next week or so. And he come up out of a strong family, Brother Fard Bay. And what I'm trying to show you, the power of the family. I'm trying to show you the power of the teaching of the most honorable Muhammad, Elijah Muhammad, the men and the women that it produces when you have the knowledge itself, and when you have examples of strong black men in front of our children, where they can draw from. You understand? He'll be coming on. Brother Fatan was on last week. You understand? The brother said, man, I growed up around men that were trying to build a heaven here on earth for us. That's the takeover mode. This is what we've been striving to do for a long time. And when you see black men moving like that, it frightens the establishment. It frightens the government. You understand what I'm saying? They go, that's when you know you're doing something good, when they attack you. You know you're on the right track. They find ways to disparage you. Because they know our people were always trying to find something wrong with those that are doing the right thing. So they've been put it in us. But it says, the benefits of gold water. I hit it a couple times a day, maybe 3 times. Depends on me. The benefits of gold water. It gives you clarity and focus, improves learning ability, gives you focus, memory, and the pineal gland activation, anti-inflammation, hand and eye coordination, and mental acuity. That's from this gold water. It's one of the best products. That's why I like pushing it. One of the best products on the planet presented to the black nation. Listen, it helps boost your immune system, and it reduces the risk of chronic diseases, has a calming effect on the body and mind, help reduce stress levels. We need that, brother, on the stress we be dealing with, and it improves our overall well-being. Gold has a positive energy, improves the nervous system, intelligence, increases energy and stamina. All in this gold water. Also, sister hit me up, she said, Popkeys, I brought some of that pure moss. I hit this every day. I take about 4 of those. You understand? And Popkeys, they ain't suffering from no damn chronic disease whatsoever. They ain't got no damn heart trouble. Stamina pretty damn good because I stay fit, I work out. You understand? Because I talk that big 6 talk, and I make damn sure I stand on it. Understand what I'm saying? Good for information. It's good for every damn thing. Get you some of this pure mouse. Black people, that's the best way to support your people. Purchase the product. You understand? Some of you brothers I know ain't bought a damn thing. Understand what I'm saying? What you always know. But you done spend all your money, you go spend the money with white folks every damn day. Understand? But you say Allah Akbar. But you ain't spend a dime with the people that's out in front of you striving to get the job done. And you part of this situation. You understand? Allah knows what you do, brother and sister. These top crown caps. Understand? Look at that beautiful crown right there. Look at it. Look at it. Crown society. This is a higher level of living and understanding. A society of the civilized that want a complete change and recognize one another and respect and honor one another. Take over time, black people. This is what I wanted to bring you tonight. I don't like carrying you too long because, I know our attention span ain't that damn long. And I'm a soldier for Allah. Been that all my life, and I carry that to the grave. Black people. And we need men out here with like minds and want to bring about a change, a complete change. I'm not one that's for integration. I know separation is the key for us. We'll be much better off. We'll flourish. We'll come up damn near overnight. You see the greatness and the creativity of the black nation. You'll be able to see it. It won't be hidden. It won't be taken and given to corporate America. You understand? Well, you don't know where this knowledge really comes from. They claim it. You understand? We have all the abilities and all the keys that we need now. No more excuses. But I say, black man, let's get it together. Go back and get your families. Go back and get your children. If you're the one that don't have a good relationship, strive to develop one if you can. But the main focus is to be able to get next to your babies so you can be an example, so you can teach them, and you can train them, and you can prepare them for the world that they're not being taught. They have not been taught to face. Understand? And we can do this. Understand? Because this is our purpose. This is why we are here in America in 2024. Understand? After 400 years of this condition, understand? We are here. We live and well. But we want a new world order. Not these other people, our open enemies world. We want our own now. And the whole world is crying out for the black man in America to take his place, take over time, take charge of your post and all temporal property of you, brothers and sisters. So I say, Muhammad's got the devil on the run. That's right. Run, devil, run. Up, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Allahu Akbar. One down. Another one up. The rise of the black nation is inevitable. It's going to happen with or without you. How you know, Basheer? Allah says so. I read it to you in the fall of America. Good night. Protect yourself. Make preparations for the hit. Because the slave master's children are no different from the slave master himself. Can't you see it? Can't you see his attitude? Can't you see her attitude? Look who's leading the charge. The Karens and that man are leading the charge with his haters and bias toward the original people of the planet. Why? Because they know you better than you know yourself. It's based on fear. We are the genetically superior ones and the most intelligent in our universe of all the 9 planets. The original man, the Asiatic black man, is the most wisest in our universe. Good night. Assalamu alaikum, family. Until next time. You want to shut off now?